Hello students. In this lecture, we will derive the expression for radius of Bohr's orbit and energy of electron in Bohr's orbit. Consider a nucleus with positive charge Z plus Ze and an electron with negative charge revolving round the distance r. Let v be the velocity of the electron. There are two forces acting on the electron which keep it revolving round the nucleus. The centripetal force equal to mv square by r acting away from the nucleus. The electrostatic force of attraction equal to Ze square by r square acting towards the nucleus. Since the electrons keep on revolving at a fixed distance r from the nucleus, the two forces must balance each other. mv square by r is equal to E square Z by r square, or r is equal to E square Z by mv square. This is first equation. We know that angular momentum P is equal to I into omega, and I is equal to mr square, omega is equal to v by r. Therefore, P is equal to moment of inertia and into omega, that is equal to mv by r. The angular momentum of an electron is an integral multiple of h by 2 pi. mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi, where n is equal to 1, 2, 3, and this is the second equation. And v is equal to nh divided by 2 pi mr. This is third equation. Substituting the value of v from equation third in equation 1, we get r is equal to E square Z 2 pi mr whole square by m n square h square, or r is equal to n square h square divided by 4 pi square m e square z. This gives the radii of stationary orbits by substituting n is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. If n is equal to 1, h is equal to 6.624 into 10 to the power minus 27 arc second, and z is equal to 1 for hydrogen atom, and E is equal to 4.8 into 10 to the power minus 10 ESU, and m is equal to 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 28 gram. Then we will get r is equal to 0.529 into 10 to the power minus 8 centimeter. This is called Bohr's radius, and Bohr's radius is denoted by symbol A naught. And the total energy of the electron at any instant is equal to the sum of its kinetic energy and potential energy. If m is the mass of electron and v is the velocity of, then kinetic energy is equal to half mv squared, and potential energy of an electron at a distance r from the nucleus is defined as the work done to bring the electron from infinity to distance r, and if Z is the charge on the nucleus and minus E that of the electron, the work done is given by minus E square Z divided by R. Therefore, potential energy is equal to minus E square Z by R. And E is equal to, therefore, total energy of the electron is given by the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy. That is half mv square minus E square Z by R, and this is fifth number equation. And from equation 1 we have R is equal to E square Z divided by mv square, or v square is equal to E square Z by mr. Substituting the value of v square in equation 5, then we will get E is equal to minus E square Z divided by 2r. On substituting the value of r from equation 4, that is r is equal to n square h square divided by 4 pi square m e square z in the above equation, we will get E is equal to minus 2 pi square m e to the power 4 z square divided by h square n square, and this is the equation number 7. Substituting the value of m, e and h and n is equal to 1, z is equal to 1 in equation 7, we will get E1 is equal to minus 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 11 arc. E1 also denotes the energy of the unexcited hydrogen atom. E, E1, E2 and so on have negative values. Negative value means the electron is bound to the nucleus by attractive forces, so that the energy must be supplied to the electron in order to separate it completely from the nucleus. As n increases, the absolute numerical value of the energy decreases, but on account of the negative sign, the actual energy will increase. This means that the outer orbits have greater energy than the inner ones, and the negative energies of the electron in the orbit appear to be strange, but can be explained as follows. When the electron and the nucleus are far apart, a state of zero energy is supposed to exist. Therefore, they do not interact in any way and each is at its rest. So, they can move close together. They are attracted and energy is released, and so the energy of the system becomes less than 0. That means negative. Thus, the energy of the electron in an atom is negative as compared to the energy of a free electron. The innermost stationary state of orbit, that is n is equal to 1, has the most negative value, and this state is called the ground state. Thank you, and in the next lecture we will discuss de Broglie's concept and Heisenberg uncertainty principle.